is happening, people? It is Brian Alsruhe, NEVERsate.com, and welcome to episode 4 of the comeback series. So today's been a good day, kind of. Not really for anybody. Everyone's pretty beat up. Everyone's pretty tired. This happens a lot on Saturday mornings because everyone's been training hard all week long, and then especially guys like Nick and Andy and Billy train hard Friday night, come in Saturday morning, don't have a lot of recovery, less than 24 hours between workouts, and they come in and they're usually pretty beat up, especially their lower backs, because strongman kills your lower back so badly. Every single thing, whether it's a tire flip, a farmer, a log, a stone, it's always a deadlift. There's always a deadlift involved, which isn't like a normal lift. So you're seeing us get fried pretty quickly on strongman, and right now, I think we're all pretty fried. But fried or not, you still gotta get the work done, so that is exactly what we're here doing today. It's the normal crew doing their thing. So excited about it, we're gonna get after it now. What is happening, people? So the entire point of this workout for me was to brutalize my shoulder. So I started out with some dumbbell rows, because I always do something in the pulling motion before the pressing motion, and then I was working the log clean press. Now this is actually the second time I worked the log clean press. I worked it last Saturday, but that was the day where my camera broke and I lost all that footage. So this is actually the first time you guys are seeing. Last week I worked up to 230 for one, and I had to try it probably like 3 or 4 times before I actually got it. After that, I was hitting the glute ham raise. I do everything in giant sets, so I just go one thing to the next, and then I went in double unders for a little bit of conditioning in between.
Hold my beard! Hold my beard! Hold my beard!
Now, the rest of the time, Nick is actually working the keg clean and press, and Andy was working with him because Nick has a keg over bar event coming up, and getting a keg very, very high is going to be important because it is for height. So rather than just putting the keg over the bar, he actually needs to pick it up and put it over a highest possible bar at 300 pounds, which is legit. And then we had Olu over here, who is actually deloading because Monday he is going for a deadlift PR, so that should be exciting to look at. Hopefully it happens. What are you getting ready for, Stock?
Your competition.
After my competition, you have Team Nationals though, right?
Yes, I do.
Team Nationals is going to be awesome.
2 of them. Not just 1, 2.
This guy actually quit college football so he could focus more on strongman because he is ridiculously strong. How strong are you? How old are you, Stock?
19 years old.
19 years old. What's your deadlift currently?
635.
It's way above 635. Gonna be good.
Okay, that's all I've hit so far.
It's gonna be good. And then again, of course, back to rows, because guys, a lot of people wonder why I do the pulling motion before the pressing motion. That is for shoulder health, said the guy with his torn rotator cuff. But it's been 23 years. I've never had a shoulder problem, and the shoulder problem actually came from me doing something stupid. Anyway, here I am with, I think, 180 pounds. Really no problem at all. Guys, one of the biggest problems is just the atrophy in my arm. The front rack position with the log is particularly hard because of how far away from my body it is, but also my tricep strength on the left side is just not there. The atrophy is just taking its toll, and you guys will see it as I move on my pressing. You can even see it there a little bit. It's just starting to slow down. This is 210 pounds, which is something that should literally be absolutely nothing for me. My best log was about 340 pounds prior to the surgery, so hopefully I can get back there.
Ready that left hand.
Good job, good job.
Easy bar, 1 time. All the way up.
Woo!
Down.
What do you got? How heavy is the blob?
165.
I know you were talking to Nick about it, but 165?
65, half of a 130-pound dumbbell. It's called Blobzilla. Very high level.
Super high level.
Very, very, very.
He'll talk more about it on Nick's video, but absolutely insane. So you guys are definitely going to want to go over to Uncle Nick's channel and check out this video. It takes different angles, different conversations, different stuff entirely. But that thing that Andy was messing with is called a blob, which is basically half of an old school dumbbell that they basically cut off, and then you try to pick it up. It is a massive grip strength thing. If you guys have ever tried to pick up a 45-pound plate, bumper plate with just your hand and your pinch grip, it's like that times a billion. The reason why I was saying it was such a high level thing, there are more people that have walked on the moon than have picked that thing up off the ground. There are more people who have done a 1,000-pound deadlift in competition than have picked that thing off the ground, and Andy has broken the ground with about 6 inches. Here is my second attempt at 235, which is actually a PR. Got the first one, but it was ugly. Even Nick shook his head. Yeah, no, triceps aren't there. I'm worthless. Well, if I compete against 6th graders, I might be okay. But that ain't getting done anytime soon. Some of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. How you feel, Olu?
Good.
Everything going well?
Yeah.
Body's feeling okay?
Yeah.
Ready for testing tomorrow?
On Monday.
Monday? Yeah. What's tomorrow, Sunday?
Yeah.
It's been a long week. After that 235, I may or may not have loaded the log to 250 and gone for 1 rep, but that did not go well for me. Again, it wasn't the drive. It's definitely partially my rack position, can't hold it, and then number 2, the triceps. But this is actually a PR on the strict press at 165 for 5, so that's a plus. And then I moved on to the log Z press, which is an absolutely brutal exercise. If you guys are not doing Z press, you absolutely should be. And then dips, of course, because dips are one of the best things you could possibly do for your pressing. And then when you're doing your resistance work, guys, I think it's very important to always focus on your weak points. And as you guys can see in all my pressing, the weak point is definitely my tricep. As you guys can see even here, it's winging out to the side. I'm doing everything I can to make it happen. Not good at all. And then just trying to finish off with some tricep extensions. I guess I probably did 3 or 4 rounds of this. And it just got worse and worse as it went.
Well, it's almost like there's a disconnect between what I want my arm to do and what it's actually capable of doing, because I'm pushing on weights that literally should be nothing for me, and they just don't go anywhere. So I'm gonna continue to try to drive up my tricep strength, take a very frustrated day as things happen, but it is what it is. Got some stone stuff going on. Say hi, Joe.
Hi.
What's up, Ken?
You're awful.
So Micah, you're getting ready for your first power meet today. First powerlift competition, how you feel?
Cool as a cucumber.
You're very much prepared for this, right? Like you feel good? No problems at all. What are you hoping to hit today, man?
I don't know where I'm going to end up.
All of it.
Well, exactly.
Gonna hit all of it.
I do have a goal. I want to hit a 500 kilogram total. Whatever we need to do to make that happen.
I think you're gonna be there, no problem. It's gonna be great.
Tight. Squeeze, yep.
I feel like everyone's a little stronger than me right now. How you feeling, Billy?
Tired.
Happy to be alive?
Yeah, very happy to be alive.
Me too, man.
World. I would lift this up and go higher. But this is how this round goes. What you need to do is go over to the other. Woo!
All right, guys, so the outro that was originally attached to the video that you guys just saw ended up being a completely separate video that you guys watched the time before this, where we're talking about if you're the strongest guy in your gym and all that. So this is kind of a separate day, and I can't really remember what all went on. So anyway, I do want to talk to you guys about some cool stuff that's going on. I actually reached out to Stan Efforting, who is one of the top performance nutritionists out there. He's working with people like Brian Shaw, Thor, Mark Bell, just some of the top guys out there, and he's the guy doing their performance nutrition. So I reached out to him, he reached back, and so now I am officially on the Stan Efforting diet. Now, for those of you who have watched the channel for any amount of time, you will know that I throw up multiple times a day, every day, and it's been going on for about 9 months, and it's made me lose about 50 pounds of total body weight. That is troublesome. So I think I'm going to try this out, and already today I've been eating more food than I ever have in my life. Today's my first day on it, and my energy actually feels really good, so I'm very, very happy about that. I've cut out caffeine completely. I did that probably about a month and a half ago, so my energy's been kind of different, and now I actually this food actually seems to be doing a lot. So I'm really, really excited about that. I'm gonna do an entire video about that diet, what I'm doing, how I'm prepping my food, all that kind of stuff. And then after that, there's the programming's still coming. There's gonna be a bunch of technique videos for the competition coming up. I am going to do a technique video of my own, people. I know it's been a long time. It's tough to do 10,000 reps of anything when your shoulder's in this shape without crippling yourself through your actual training. So I need to kind of weigh what is most important there. That's why the videos kind of changed a little bit. I do really like this new style, so hopefully a lot of that will stay, but it will also go back to some of the technique stuff and the teaching stuff. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will catch you guys later in the week, but until I do, go out, do something amazing, realize, keep working hard, be nice to each other, people, and I'll see you then.